Hi, everyone. Welcome to the exciting 3-day DevOps Associate program from Cloud Enabled. In this particular program, you're going to have 3-weekend online live classroom training where you can interact from 10 a.m. Singapore time to 5 p.m. Singapore time on a weekend. And then we're going to get started the very first day with Introduction to DevOps, where we understand what's DevOps as a technology and what tools are being consumed today. Followed by that, we're going to start with the first hands-on session on GitHub, which is a source code management tool where you store all of your source code, which is a Java project. Followed by that, we're going to learn how to install Jenkins on a master node. And then we'll also create a slave node, which will actually assign your jobs. Once we have the Jenkins infra ready, we're going to write a pipeline, which is called a CI/CD, and you commit change to GitHub, and that's all it takes. The moment GitHub commit happens, the code will be downloaded on a slave node by Jenkins, and it'll orchestrate tasks like downloading the code, followed by that Maven compile. It'll ask Maven to compile the code. Then I'm going to introduce you to SonarQube, which is a static code analysis tool. Jenkins is going to forward that code to Sonar for analysis for bugs and vulnerabilities. If the code quality is good, Maven will be asked to package the jar file. And once the jar file is ready, I'm going to introduce you to Nexus. Nexus is basically an artifactory where you store all of your jar files. And once the jar file is actually on the Nexus, we are good with our project now. Then we're going to deploy that application on a VM as a service on Linux and put OASP, which is Open Web Application Security Project, which will then scan the entire application, every URL, and tell you if there's any security vulnerability on your web app. So that should complete your day 2. On day 3, I'm going to exciting session on Docker. I'll introduce what is Docker, how different it is from virtualization, and we're going to hands-on session on installing Docker, create containers, stop, restart, interact with the containers like login, install an application, expose with some port, access that application from the external world. And then I'm going to also introduce you to Docker Hub, where you will be downloading a base image of Ubuntu, install your Java application, commit that application code change, and then submit it back to Docker Hub. At the last, we'll be covering everything like connecting all the dots. We'll write a pipeline where Jenkins will then consume a Docker as a target, and your container will run on Jenkins Docker container. So basically, your app will then finally run on a container, which will be the final class for the entire session. I promise you that I do not run a boring class, so you're going to enjoy a lot. At the same time, this will definitely enhance your career, and that's a 100% satisfaction guaranteed program.